guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to sit down and film a Valentine's Day get ready with me for you guys. So we're just gonna quickly jump into the video because I have a feeling this video is gonna be kind of long. I already did my face and brows, but we need to do our eyes, lashes, lips, finish our hair, put on a cute shirt because of course we're not going to be rocking Valentine's Day in this cozy thing, although it's very cozy, but I have to put on something cuter for Valentine's Day. So you're gonna go ahead and go through the process of getting ready with me. Of course, today is not Valentine's Day, but I have to shoot this prior to so I can have it up on Wednesday, and Valentine's Day is Thursday, and you know what I mean. So before we jump into the video, don't forget to go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so that you are notified when I upload every single Wednesday of every single week. Okay, and with that, I love you guys. Let's go ahead and jump on into this video. I'm really excited because I haven't done like a makeup kind of video in so long, but I did a poll on Instagram and it was like 150 people said yes, do a makeup look for Valentine's Day, and then there was 50 people that said no, do something new. So sorry for those 50, but the 151. Okay, let's go ahead and jump right on in. Okay, so for my Valentine's Day look, I usually would go with like a super bold eye and a bright red lip and stick to more of like a red kind of vibe, but I wanted to, this Valentine's Day, go for more of like a softer pink look because I feel like I haven't really seen that a whole lot. So that's what we're gonna do today. So first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be going in with an oldie but a goodie. This is the Voss Pro Eyeshadow Holy Grail palette. And it looks like this. You guys have seen me use this on my channel before. It's probably been a hot minute, but I love this palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with this one just because I wanted to go in with kind of a neutral shade in the crease that was like more of a warmy kind of pinky orange tone. So I am gonna go ahead and start off by, I think I'm gonna mix the shades Bestie, and so here's Bestie and then Transition. From this palette, mix those two together, and I'm gonna do this on a Sigma Tapered Blending E35 brush. So I'm just gonna dip into both of those and then start blending that into the crease. Okay, so first thing I do is I always just go in and I start going in windshield wiper motions back and forth when I'm blending into the crease. And sometimes if I really wanna pack on pigmentation, I'll first like tap it in on the crease and then I'll go in and start to blend it. But I'll go in windshield wiper motions, and then once I've pretty well blended it out that way, then I will go in with circular motions as well to really buff it into the crease. Okay, so now that that is all blended into the crease nicely, next up I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the shades Wine and Dine and Brownie Points from this palette. Ooh, ooh. So this one is Brownie Points, this is Wine and Dine. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix the two because I wanna do more of like a chocolatey, little bit of a wine color on the outer corner to really smoke it out. But I do wanna stay a little bit light-handed with this. I don't wanna get too crazy and too dark because like I said, I do wanna go for more of like an everyday, natural Valentine's Day look that like the everyday girl could do, not something that's super crazy and bomb that like you have to be a makeup artist to accomplish, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with those two shades. I'm gonna pack it onto the outer corner and then very lightly buff that in to kind of smoke it outwards. And to do this, I'm gonna be using a Sigma Small Tapered Blending E45 brush. Okay, so I am just packing that very lightly. As you can see, I did not get a whole lot of shadow on the brush because I don't want to get too dark with this. So I'm starting off very light-handed and just packing that on the outer corner. And then I will go in and blend it out in little tiny circular motions. Okay, so now that we have both of those shades blended into the crease and they look blended pretty nicely, I'm gonna go ahead and switch palettes. So now I'm switching to the Morphe Jaclyn Hill. This is the, it came with the Vault and there's 4 different palettes. This one, which one is this? This is Bling Boss. And I am just dying for the shade Glitz and Glam right now. I feel like I need to just cover my whole body in it. So I'm gonna go in with Glitz and Glam, and I might do a little bit of Bling Bling as well because I'm just like totally in that vibe. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this all over the lid until about here, where we get to the smoke on the outer corner. I'm gonna go ahead for this and go in with a Sigma Cream Color E58 brush. I love to use this brush to pack on colors like this that are super sparkly. And I'm gonna go ahead and use the Morphe setting spray to spray this on my brush and make sure that the brush is nice and wet. So I was going to cut my crease for this because I figured it would make it just a lot more sharp looking, and I don't know, it probably would make it look a little bit better. But then I reminded myself that the everyday girl can have a tough time cutting the crease sometimes. I know that that's not something that's super easy for a lot of people. So I figured I would not cut the crease, I would stray away from that, and we would just pop a shimmer on the lid because I feel like that's a lot easier for the everyday girl. So I've never actually used this Glitz and Glam shade from this palette, so this is gonna be my first time ever. So I sprayed my brush and I'm gonna go ahead and just start to pack that on the lid. I'm kind of nervous right now, I don't know why. Hopefully this shade works good. So I'm just starting by packing that. Oh yes. Oh, this is beautiful. So I'm taking that all the way from inner corner onto the center of the lid. And like I said, I'm not going all the way onto the lid because I still want to see a little bit of that smokiness on the outer corner. Okay, so just because I'm feeling a little bit extra, I am going to go in with a little bit of the Bling Bling shade. And this is just more of like a brighter pinky tone. And I'm going to go ahead and just pop that on the inner portion of the eye. So I'm just keeping it right in this section. I'm not taking it all the way over the lid. I just feel like it would be really pretty to have kind of a gradual, oh yes, yes. So it's more of like a lighter pinky shimmer to like a more of a goldy pink shimmer. And I love the way it looks. Okay, so shadow on the top of the lid is done now. I feel like it looks really good. It's just a nice, super easy, pretty subtle pink Valentine's vibe. So I know that I kept it pretty simple, pretty easy on the lid on top, but I feel like it would not be a Valentine's Day look if I did not throw in a sharp black wing. So you do not have to do this part. You can go ahead, pop on some mascara, finish up the bottom lash line, and be good to go. Maybe put some lashes. But I'm gonna go ahead with my Sigma Wicked Gel Eyeliner. And this is just their cream eyeliner. And I'm gonna go ahead and do a wing on my eye because I'm extra. And to get that perfectly sharp wing, I'm gonna be going in with a Sigma Winged Liner E06 brush, which is just a tiny little brush that is perfect for a wing. So I always start when I'm doing a wing, I start with tipping the angle of the brush. So right now, as you can see, it's pointed this way. I always tip it this way and I pull outwards. So if I was going on this side of my eye, I would have it this way and I would pull this way outwards. You'll see what I mean. But I start at the corner of my eye and I like to go from where my bottom waterline is. I just continue that outwards towards the tail end of my brow. So I'm gonna show you guys what I mean. So I start here and pull outwards to the tail end of the brow. So as you can see, it's just a super simple line. And then I will flip it back this way and I will go in and connect. And this does not have to be perfect, but I will connect down to the lid and then I'll start to fill in that wing. Okay, great. So wings are on. As you can see, she went for a long wing that could cut someone today. Didn't hold back, went for more of a bold, fierce kind of wing. So now that the wing is done, I'm gonna go ahead and go in and do the lower lash line. So we're pretty much just gonna do the same thing that we did up above on our lower lash line. I'm gonna go in with Transition and Bestie from the Holy Grail palette, buff that in. Then we're gonna go in with the same Wine and Dine and Brownie Points, put that on the lower as well. Keep it on the outer corner though. I'm gonna show you what I mean. So first we'll start out with the transition. I'm gonna use the same big fluffy brush because I don't know why, but for me, I feel like I can go in with a bigger, fluffier brush underneath my eye. I really like the look of a super smoked out lower lash line. So I just go in and I make sure I look upwards, but I go in with that super fluffy brush. I don't go in with a super small brush when I'm doing the transition shade. Now, of course, if I'm doing more of a deeper shade that I want to keep closer to the actual lash line, then I will go in with a darker brush. A smaller brush. So as you can see, just gonna buff this in. And like I said, I like it super smoky. So now that that is all blended into the lower lash line, now I'm gonna go in with Wine and Dine and Wine and Dine and Brownie Points. And I'm going to put those just on the outer corner. And I'm using that same brush that I used up above, just on the lower lash line, And I'm just keeping this on the outer corner. I'm not bringing this in super far. So now I want to continue that smoky black on the lower lash line. Like I said, this is getting a little bit less natural, but I wanted to keep the eyeshadow natural and then do a bold wing. So now I'm going to go ahead and go in and I'm going to continue the black liner underneath the lash line and bring it all the way to inner corner. But I'm actually going to be using black eyeshadow for this. I never really go in with a black liner on the lower lash line anymore. If I'm going to be doing a look like this, I would do black eyeshadow just because I feel like it has like more of a softer, smokier vibe to it. So any black eyeshadow you have, and I'm just going in with the Sigma Flat Definer E15 brush for this. And like I said, I'm going to start at the outer corner where that wing stopped, and then I'm just pressing this in and bringing it all the way to inner corner of my eye. So as you can see, we just did a simple little line there, and then I will go in with a brush that is a little bit more fluffy to blend that out because I don't want to leave it super harsh like that. So I'm just going to go in with the Lunar Beauty brush here, and this is the smaller end, and I'm just going to use that to buff out that black eyeshadow. And this is just going to give it more of the smoky look. Okay, so pretty much like that. So it's nice and smoky on the lower lash line, but as you can see, the black continues all the way around the eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this eye, pop on lashes, mascara, and then I will be back and we're gonna go ahead and put on a nice pinky nude lip. And that will complete the look, and then we gotta fix this situation going on and put on a cuter top, and you know, you'll be here for it, so it's fine. Well, just give me a minute here. Okay, so mascara is done, lashes are on. If you are wondering what lashes these are, because I'm obsessed with them and I'm sure you probably are too, these are the Glistening Beauty lashes, and these are in the style Bella. This is just the packaging that they came in, but these lashes are so bomb. I always get compliments whenever I wear them because they're so beautiful. So if you guys don't have lashes like this, go get these lashes. They're cheap too. They're not like a $40 lash, which is ridiculous, but I buy them anyways. These are a more inexpensive, cheaper lash for the everyday girl that can afford. So make sure you check out Glistening Beauty on Instagram and get their Bella lash because they are gorgeous. Okay, so eyes are done. So next thing that I'm gonna do is I need to go in and do some lips because girl, this is not gonna work out for me. So I'm going to be using 3 different lip products today for the lip combination. So first one that I'm going to go in with is the Gerard Cosmetics lipstick, and this is in Kimchi Doll, and I feel like this is just a super pretty bright nude pink color. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that on the lips. Now I will say the lip products that I'm using today are not kiss proof, so if you are going to be kissing your man on Valentine's Day, you might want to wear a liquid lipstick that doesn't have any transfer. These definitely will give you some transfer. Okay, so that is the first lipstick on. I love this color. It is such a pretty nude pink. Now I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Born With It lipstick, and this one is just more of a shimmery pink kind of color. There's a little fuzz on it. Don't you hate that? So now I'm just going to go ahead and top the other one with this. This is a little bit more of a rosy pink kind of vibe, and it has a little bit of a shimmer to it. And it is totally unnecessary to do this. Like I said, I'm just extra, so I'm doing it. And then lastly, I'm going to go in with a gloss. I am obsessed with gloss. I love the way gloss looks. So I'm going to be going in with a little Buxom gloss here, and this one is in the shade Sophia, just a super pretty pink color. And I love that these glosses are like a plumping minty gloss. That is my favorite kind. So I'm just going to pop on a little gloss with this. Oh, I'm living for it. Okay, cool. So that is the lip combination all done. So this is the makeup look finished. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face real quick with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist and just make sure that everything is nice and set in place. And then we're gonna go ahead and get started on this rat's nest of a hair. I haven't done my makeup like this in so long. I kind of am looking in the mirror like, girl, who is she? Who dat? Who dat? Okay, so first things first, I'm going to be pulling my hair out of this super cute scrunchie, even though it's so totes adorbs. And I'm going to go ahead and part it. As you can see, my hair has already been curled. It's actually curled from yesterday. So usually when I have curled hair from yesterday, the first thing that I'll do is I'll go with a brush and I will just start to brush out the curls. because we are gonna go over them a little bit with a curling iron just to kind of revamp them up. So just brushing everything out here. Don't freak out. You're probably, if you're a hairdresser, you're like, oh my gosh, you're just tearing through your hair right now, but just let me live my life. Okay, cool. So hair is brushed. So now what I'll do is I will part it down the middle in the back and pull it forward. And I will look at, so I don't want super curled hair. I kind of like more of the almost beachy curl kind of look that we have going, but I am gonna fix a few pieces. So the curling iron that I like to use is the Babyliss Pro. I don't know which one this is. I wanna say this one is an inch, maybe an inch and a half. I'll put it down below because honestly I have no idea. And I'm gonna show you real quick how I like to get my curls. Now I have like a million different ways that I curl my hair, but this is just one of them. So I always will go over and kind of straighten out the piece of hair like that. And then I will just curl almost like a normal curl like this. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. And then I will pull it out and around and curl it again. Now that might have been so confusing, but it gives you this more simple, small curl. And then you can kind of just weave it into the rest of the hair. So I'm gonna do one more on top so you guys can see what on earth I'm doing. Okay, so like I said, straighten out the piece of hair, and then I'm gonna go in, clamp, pull down, flip it around, and hold it on there for just a minute. And then I pull it out all the way and wrap it around again and pull down like this. So as you can see, the hair has a little bit of a twist to it. And then I'll pull down again, do the same thing. And it always comes out kind of like this, kind of like a small type of curl. And then I will just use my fingers quickly to run through it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly fix a few pieces. And then I'm also gonna be putting some dry shampoo in my hair because right now it's a little bit greasy because I haven't washed it in a few days. I only wash my hair every probably 3 or 4 days because I am just lucky and I'm able to go that long. Okay, so now that my hair has a little bit more life to it after adding a few more curls, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with dry shampoo, and I use the Batiste, I think it's the Batiste, maybe it's Batiste, but I use their dry shampoo in Original. I don't like to have any color to my dry shampoo since I do have blonde hair, and I also don't like to have any scent to it. I just feel like every scent that I've smelled makes my head smell weird. So I just go in with this, and first I just do the scalp right here. So just like that, and right now it looks a little bit crazy. But then I will always kind of part and spray a little bit on each section. I tend to get really oily on the sides here, so I make sure I really get those good. And then I also will section off pieces in the back and make sure that I get those really well as well. So when I use dry shampoo, I spray my head and then I let it sit for like 2 minutes. So I'll usually just like sit on my phone for a few minutes or something, or get something else done, because I don't know why, but I feel like when I let the dry shampoo kind of sit, I feel like it soaks up the oil before I brush it out. So I always sit for about a minute and then I will brush it out. I don't use my fingers as well. Some people will go in with their hands to get the dry shampoo out. I do not, because I feel like your hands have so many oils on them. So even if I wash my hands, I just feel like it's gonna make my hair even more oily. So I do go in with a brush to get rid of the dry shampoo, kind of like the white cast from the dry shampoo. So usually I would wait a few more minutes, but for the video, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you what I would do. So I take my brush and I literally just start to go back and forth and really brush out that dry shampoo. And I will do this for probably like 5 minutes and just go on my scalp and really massage it in. And your hair does get really big at first, but then you can always go through and make your hair a little bit smaller. So I'll just section it off and continue to kind of brush it out. So now that I'm done at brushing out all the dry shampoo, you can definitely see how it kind of brought my hair back to life and gave it a lot more body, made it look a lot more full and not greasy at all. You can see that the scalp looks nice and like I just showered, even though we know that I did not just wash my hair. So that's usually what I will do for my hair. A lot of the times now I'll go in with hairspray just to make sure that it kind of stays a little bit more, but I actually ran out of hairspray, so I don't have any. So usually I would go in with a little bit of hairspray to give it more body, because my hair doesn't really hold body well. So I'll usually use a lot of product to get it really big and full, because I know that during the day it's going to fall out. Okay, so now that makeup and hair is complete, next thing we need to do is get this sweatshirt off and put on something a little bit cuter for Valentine's Day. So I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera and change real quick into a cute little Valentine's Day sweater, because it's super cold where I live in Washington. We actually have like 5 or 6 inches of snow outside, and the snow has not stopped for 4 or 5 days now. So as much as I would love to wear like a cute lacy little tank top for Valentine's Day, I'm gonna be in a sweater and a coat and Ugg boots. Okay, so like I said, since it is so cold outside, I most likely will end up in something along the lines of this for Valentine's Day. I wish that I had a sweater that had like super cute hearts and stuff on it, but I don't. And I'm literally snowed in and can't leave my house because of all the snow. So this is the best that it's gonna get today, but I do love this sweater. I feel like it's super fun, and I love the pink and red stripes on it. So I feel like it is perfect for Valentine's Day. This one is actually from JCPenney's, I believe. I can link it down below. I don't know if they still have it, but I'll try to find it, and then I'll link it down below if they do. And then these earrings as well. I think these are so much fun. When I got these, when I saw them at the store, I had to have them because I thought, oh my gosh, those are so fun, so me. And these are actually from Target, and they're just little pink pom pom earrings, and I just feel like they look super cute with any outfit. So I figured they'd be really cute for Valentine's Day. So yeah, this is usually what I will probably end up in on Valentine's Day because it is so cold where I live. But yeah, that completes this video on getting ready with me for Valentine's Day. Of course, today's not Valentine's Day for me. And ignore if I keep going like this. There's like, I have a dog and a cat, and sometimes there'll just be hair that will float through the air. I hope that I'm not the only one. I hope people can relate to that. But yeah, that completes this video on getting ready with me for Valentine's Day. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you love the way the makeup look turned out. If you do try to recreate it, please tag me in it. I would love to see your recreations of this look. And yeah, I hope you guys liked the little mini hair tutorial that I put in with it as well. And then like I said, I will link the clothing items in the description bar down below. So with that, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that little bell notification so that you're notified every single Wednesday when I upload a new video. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I wanna, really, 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 really wanna. Sick.